Hello! It is a beautiful summer evening in Ojai, California, and I have a message for you. I just finished responding to messages from clients, and one of the messages I was just giving to a client I want to share with you because I think it will help you to create anything your heart desires. So one of my clients today was having a freak out meltdown because the evidence she's getting back in response to the business that she's building wasn't exactly what she expected. And she started to find that she really just wants to work on a particular part of her business 2 days a week. But her potential students and clients, when she surveyed them, wanted classes like every single day of the week. And her old pattern was to stretch herself to what everyone else wanted in all areas of her life, and really spreading herself so thin that she didn't have time for herself. Part of our work together is about me really holding her to what she really wants, which is to have the schedule that works for her well-being. And so what I was sharing with her is life will test you to make sure that you trust you. So what I mean by that is when you have a goal or a vision and you start moving towards that vision, and the evidence you're getting, the tangible evidence is saying you're failing, it's not working, it's never going to work, you can't do it your way, you have to compromise, you have to suffer. And you believe that because you're believing so much in the evidence life is showing you, you're not trusting your power. You're not trusting your creative capacity. And life, regular society, will tell us, well, yeah, of course, you have to do things the way others do things. You have to suffer. But if you notice, the status quo is extremely unhealthy. If you look around, most people are stressed, suffering, exhausted, overwhelmed, spinning their wheels, and definitely not inspiring. In order to shift that paradigm, there's something very beautiful that Wayne Dyer says. He says, I will see it when I believe it. And most people believe that, well, I'll believe it when I see it. Like if I see it, then I'll believe it. But we as humans who are evolving in consciousness and tapping into our creative power, the opportunity is to actually flip it and step into when I believe it. And I will actually point to my heart because it has a lot to do with heart-centered feeling and seeing it, not just thinking about it, but believing it from your soul. When I believe it, I will see it. And when I stand by that vision firmly, regardless of the evidence that temporarily is thrown my way as a test, I will see it. And I will patiently continue to move forward on my vision because I believe it. So the work isn't about, getting everything right on the surface. Of course, like most coaches flop and most people flop because we do things on the surface expecting a result. But there's a much bigger game happening, and that's the inner game. That's what is my belief structure? Do I have faith? Do I trust myself? Is my word, my action, and my thought all in alignment? In other words, if I say I'm going to start a practice, my business 2 days a week on these specific days, so I have these other days to do, the other things I had set in place, but then life throws all these things at me and I start wavering and going, well, I really didn't want to work on Wednesdays and I really can't work on Wednesdays without stressing myself out, but okay, I'll do it because that's the little scrap that life is handing me right now. No scraps. This is about feasting on your life. This is about being the creatress or the creator of your life. So I'm asking you this right here and right now. In your life, is there something you've been wanting to create and you've gotten evidence that you're failing or it's just not working or you're defeated in some way? And are you willing to open up to the potential or the possibility that life is giving you this beautiful test? An opportunity to shift from being a victim of circumstance to being the creator of your universe. And if you truly want to be one of the few people on our planet who is creating your world rather than being a victim of circumstance, it's going to require patience, it's going to require trust, and it's going to require perseverance. Are you patient? Do you trust the timing of your life? And are you persevering in spite of obstacles? Another client of mine just took a full-time job in the heart of her own coaching business. This is another great example because there are two ways to look at this. Is that failing or is that thriving? So it's a fantastic job that she's absolutely in love with and super excited about. And that job, because she has the right mindset, is the investor for her business. She gets to do great work with awesome people using her gifts and creativity and make a ton of money that actually funds her entrepreneurship. Now, another person in her shoes would be like in victim mode. Look at me, I failed, blah, blah, blah. It's all an inner game. What are the circumstances of your life right now, and can you use them to patiently, trustingly, and perseveringly continue to move forward without wavering? You are capable of extraordinary things. And I know that you have found this video to remember who you are and to remember that from your heart and from your trusting mind and from your word, action, and thought being in alignment, you're realizing and discovering how powerful you are, and how necessary you are. Every single one of us is needed at this time to demonstrate a new way so that our consciousness, our humanity can rise into a higher level of consciousness. And I'll give you another example. I forgot his name, but everybody said that running a 4-minute mile was impossible for the human body. It actually was not possible. And there was a man, I forgot his name, who ran a 4-minute mile for the first time. And what everyone deemed as not possible, he continued moving towards no matter what. He kept training, he kept running, he kept failing, he kept moving forward, getting back up, trying again, getting back up, another race, another race, another race. One day he did it, 4-minute mile. Within a very short period of time, 100 people broke the record and ran a 4-minute mile as well. Why? Because he showed them it was possible. It is so much easier to do things when we see evidence that it's possible. I want you not to be the one waiting for the evidence. I want you to be the evidence that makes the rest of our world see what's possible and rise up with you, with me, with us. If you are on board for this, to step into I will see it when I believe it, and to continue moving forward with trust, with patience, and with perseverance, click like on this video so I know we're on this path together. We're making our world brighter together, and I support you with every fiber of my soul, of my being, of my heart. And if you need support and you're like, you know what, I'm right there, I just need to break through this crazy thing called the mind. I literally need a breakthrough. Jason and I are hosting our 4-day retreat in Mendocino, California, the most gorgeous place on earth where the ancient redwood forest meets the Pacific Ocean in a very sacred space with a small number of people, and I invite you to join us. There are 3 spaces left in the retreat house right now, and then there's an option to rent a space outside of the house, and it's just like nothing I can explain, nothing I've ever seen anyone else do, and the retreat testimonials will speak for themselves. If you're ready to own your unshakable confidence and what you're really here to live and to feel energized and alive and inspired again, come and join us. Go to diamondprocessretreat.com and we'll see you at the retreat. And the early bird ends in a few days, and I am giving away crazy bonuses for the next few days. You'll get Mindful YouTube University, which is an $800 program, and Soul Sanctuary, which is $350 or something like that, for free, just as bonuses, so you can learn how to get on video and free your voice, and also go into a deep meditation space for this Soul Sanctuary program. And you get all kinds of bonuses. Check it out at diamondprocessretreat.com while that's available. And I'm just sending you all my love. I am so fired up right now, which you can probably feel, because there is a massive, glorious awakening happening on our planet right now. And we get to hold hands together with our tribe and do this together. Live the lives we're here to live and inspire others to bring the light that our planet is so ready to receive from our gorgeous humanity. All right, you guys, all my love, and I will see you in the next video.